My name is Earl Shipp. I'm the Vice President of Operations for the U.S. Gulf Coast for the Dow Chemical Company. Louisiana is the second largest chemical producing state in the U.S. If you look at Dow's numbers, we're probably 10% of the industry in the state of Louisiana. What I learned after joining the board with the Fed was the Fed's looking for a realistic assessment of what's going on in various parts of the economy. Understanding business flows, is your business volume going up, is it going down? What do you see for the future? That's the type of information that we typically share with the Federal Reserve. I don't see retail, for example, close up, but if you're engaged with the Fed where you're looking at the entire economy, you can see what's going on in that sector. That's an example of how participation for a person like me at this level gives you an insight into a part of the economy that you otherwise would miss. A few years ago, when shale gas was just beginning to become available, we had significant discussions at the Energy Advisory Council on whether or not this was going to be a big or a small impact on the U.S. economy. And it was those early discussions that gave some of us the insight to see this is really a changing landscape. And if it works, it's going to be a game changer. And sure enough, 18 to 24 months later, many of the things that were being predicted and talked about actually started to occur. I've been surprised at how important external input is to the Federal Reserve. There have been numerous times when I've gotten a call from someone at the bank because of an instantaneous event that was occurring in the economy. They wanted to know, what do you think? How might you react to this event occurring? And it was very clear they intended to use that information in order to better understand, do we have the right policy in place? It's happened enough that you know that there is a significant interest by the Bank of Atlanta to know what's going on in the economy.